Keep it simple where possible. If you overcomplicate things, people get a little overwhelmed. So if your agency is growing and hiring new team members, you have to have an insurance procedure manual. It is something I think so many agencies don't have because it's labor intensive and we're confused on what to do. However, if you get a template for your procedures, the whole world is a lot easier. So why we need a procedure manual is one, to update new people coming in and to ensure consistency of our current team. Imagine I go to Starbucks and my favorite latte is done differently everywhere I go. That's not the great way to do things. In addition, without a procedure manual, some people might be over or underdoing some of the activities in an agency. And that's not going to help you in the long run as well. So when you go ahead and create a procedure manual for your agency, we like to say that there's a good template you can use. We always start with what's the mission of the process? Why does it exist? What would be a good outcome? Then we go ahead and say, what's the desired outcome of the process? This is almost like a narrative of what it should look like from start to finish, like a beautiful ballet that is just elegant and helps the client. We then go into what we call our unacceptable actions. In every process, there's some gray area, right? Nothing is cut and dry. So you want to go ahead and have a few stops along the way that says, hey, you can have some creative freedom, but these are the things that you can't do. You then outline the process step by step, screenshots, videos. If I was new and I've worked in a whole different department, I should be able to sit down and try to do that activity. And lastly, tracking. How do we track the process? Because without tracking, you can't inspect what you expect. So everybody should know that that's what we're doing. Now, as you're going ahead and putting together your process template, it should be the same for every process, personal, commercial, ends, etc. You should be able to pick up a process and know exactly what we're looking at and where that is in the process. I think so many agencies struggle with this. So why? Let's go ahead and not recreate the wheel. At Agency Performance Partners, we have 10 processes pre-built, and we follow this exact strategy. There's a one-page overview that's like a graphic of the process that you can edit in Canva, which is huge. Sometimes you just need a cheat sheet. Then we have what we call our questions, things you need to decide before diving into your process. I think this might be also why processes get a little overwhelming, is that people just sort of dive in and start writing down what they do as opposed to thinking about what's the outcome they're truly trying to achieve, of course. And then last but not least, we go into the specific process already mapped out. So it's built for you based on our best practices. So don't overthink it. This is a great way to get you started, get you up and running fast. But if you want to do it yourself, you can take this video and start mapping out your processes. The other piece of advice I always give when building a process template is keep it simple where possible. If you overcomplicate things, people get a little overwhelmed. I talked to somebody once that had 83 processes in one department. I was like, that's amazing, but nobody can even remember the 83 that are out there. You might need 10 and then have some offshoots from them or sections within them, but 83 sounds a little excessive. So if you're getting your procedures done, think about getting our processes. You won't be sorry.